Hey, good morning. It's Friday, and
It
this is going to be
is.
my mantra for today. So far, so good. I'm in
Okay.
denial. I have not packed yet for a 10-day trip to Israel. I'm not packed. I have to do laundry. I have to clean my house. Very important I clean my house before I go anywhere. It stresses me out. It's like a stress reliever. Okay, I'm procrastinating. I'm totally procrastinating. That's what's happening. I have an idea in my head what I need to I've collected, if it makes you feel a little better, Crockett, I have collected a bunch of bags that I'm gonna put in my bag.
I have to tell you, Selena, it's not my trip, so I feel just fine. Do I have concern? Yes, but I'm not. I will not be worried. I will, you know, your trip,
Your
girlfriend.
trip.
You,
I
you.
was actually talking about this with my friend who has done this trip to Israel about, I don't know, it was like 4 years ago, and, I'm like, I I'm kinda stuck. I'm trying to remember, like, are you allowed to pack an aerosol can of sunscreen in your checked luggage? And she's like, "I remember my sunscreen being pulled out of the bag, and I had to throw it out." Like, "Well," or they took it, they confiscated it. I'm like, "Well, that must have been your carry-on then, right?" I don't think they do that for stuff that's checked that goes under the plane.
So I'll tell you a good way to clear this hurdle is buy sunscreen in Israel.
I was told it's way more expensive. I have a ton. I have a ton already now, so I might as well just take it. That was the I know what you're all right.
So to avoid the headache, if I told you that you were getting ready to take a 10-hour flight and for let's call it 5. Let's say for 5 extra bucks for peace of mind, you can get on the plane without possibly getting slowed down in any way. I would think that you would spend the 5 extra bucks
Yeah,
for the peace of mind.
you're right.
So Selena, I'll Venmo you $5 if you want me to. Spend the 5 extra dollars in Israel to get sunscreen over there. Keith, happy Friday. Kelly, good morning. Thanks for checking in, guys.
Selena's, sunscreen funds.
Yeah.
We'll create an
We'll start a
account.
GoFundMe page and the
Listen,
the cap
I'm
will be $5.
I'm going to the desert. I think it should be at least 10. It's the
Yeah.
desert
And
out
I
there. You
think
gotta put some sunscreen on.
I think there's money well worth it there just for peace of mind to
Okay. Meantime, everyone uses, international texting. They use WhatsApp, instead of using your
yeah.
regular phone app, and, I don't know, the whole world is on board with this. I can't get my own husband on board with it. He's like, "I don't want to get hacked." He just watched something about being he watched one video, now suddenly I've been asking this man for over a month, "Could you please download the app so, I can communicate with you and the kids?" No. He doesn't wanna talk to me. He doesn't wanna talk to me.
I mean, you are gone for 10 days. That's plenty of time to just pack up all his stuff and go.
Look with that. There's a lot of junk in the house. There's a lot to clear out.
I mean, the kids will take care of that stuff. They'll be fine. So here you go. Becky says, "Yay, Friday. They confiscated my sunscreen and my carry-on. I totally intended to leave it at my mom's house and completely forgot." So there you go.
Yeah, I figured the carry-on, no aerosol, I can't say that word, aerosol on the carry-on. I figured that. I don't know, she thinks they took it from her checked luggage. So I don't but yeah, you're right. Just to avoid any issues, there's gonna be a lot of lotion in my bag. Let's just put it that way.
Ish. Oiling, lotion. Becky says, "My friend's in South Africa right now, and we use WhatsApp. Love it. There you go." Keith,
Everyone except my husband.
well, I mean, there's still like Facebook Messenger and stuff like that, and you can do
That's what he
video
wants to
calls
use.
on there and stuff. So yeah. Keith, think any container that can go kablowy should be left at home. That's fair.
I think
Fair.
that's the situation, Keith. I think you're right. Yeah, why risk it?
Yeah, it's not like they're just picking your can of sunscreen. They're going to tell everyone that
Yeah.
comes in.
It's so funny. "I'm just trying to be safe." "Ma'am, this is a security risk." I
Yeah.
wouldn't have thought.
Yes, this should be pretty
"I didn't
pretty
wanna burst into
self-explanatory there.
flames." "Ma'am."
There you go. Here you go. Keith says anything you should take should be in a clear container labeled. So just squeeze a bunch of sunscreen into like a Ziploc bag and then close it. It'll stay fine for 10. There's no way it's going to
It's
open up
fine.
in 10 hours. You'll be
It's
fine.
fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's all smushy in the bag.
Oh, I have to be honest. The idea of sitting on a plane for 10 hours sounds it's your height is perfect for this situation.
That's why, because I never understood why do people have such problems, because I'm gonna sleep the whole time. We actually leave, I wanna say like 11:30 PM. I'm gonna be out.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's see the problem. Well, the problem for me is I can sleep. I've told you the story before. I've been on a plane that like did I told you the story in Honduras when my brother got married? We had to get your flight from the capital city to like where they actually were. And I was on a plane with Bert, like Toucan Sam was like right there. It was like a little six person plane. We were flying in a rainstorm. I could see to the cockpit and the windshield wipers going like this, and the windshield wiper just goes. So my dad and my sister are sitting there holding hands with each other. I slept. I put my head down and fell asleep. I could sleep through on a flight. Now the problem I have now is Caitlin is an anxious flyer. So now that I think about it, we've only flown once together, and I would be like, "Can I put my head down now?" And she would be like, "Can I sleep for like 5 more minutes?" And I'd be like, "Okay." And then I'd be like, "Can I put my head down now?"
You should tell her if you sleep, you won't think about it. You'll get there faster. That's what I always tell my kids when they're nervous about something. I'm like, the sooner you fall asleep, the sooner you wake up. Because in your head, like you don't realize you fall
Sure.
asleep. It appears that way.
Sure.
That's why I'm like,
I get on flights in I'll get on a flight today when it's 90 degrees with a wool hat on, and then I just pull the hat over my eyes and go to sleep.
mhm.
Beautiful. It's the best sleep I get. Airplane
It
sleep.
is. I'll be fine. Oh, I didn't even think of about that, Keith. Keith had some great suggestions. Yes, I do have those clear containers. I'm gonna pick up some more. And I didn't think about this. The so I have an electrical toothbrush. Not gonna pack all of that stuff, but I thought about getting the battery operated one from the store. And Keith says they don't even like battery operated toothbrushes to be taken. So I guess I'm gonna old school it. I'm gonna have to move my hand in a
Oh
circular
my
motion for
gosh.
10 days.
The life you've chosen for yourself, Selena. Oh my gosh.
Do I still remember how to do that? Use a regular toothbrush.
I'm sore sitting in this chair for 3 hours. I thought of a 10 hour. I had a basketball game last night, so I'm particularly sore today. But yeah, I just oh
Yeah. Yeah, you would have to stretch. You'd have to stretch a lot. Would you get the aisle seat then so you can get up more?
it doesn't matter. I mean, it really doesn't matter. I actually, because most people will say, well, why don't you get the emergency lane so you have more leg space? I'd rather have the tray to be able to put the tray down to put my head on the tray.
Oh,
Then
Crockett.
I
Oh, like
know.
a kid in school.
Yeah.
Oh, put your head
What I
down
do,
on.
I'm serious. And
Yeah,
I put enough stuff in my bag so that I'm like up a little bit. Oh, I could fall asleep right now. Just
because you sleep on your belly, don't you?
I do
That's
sleep
why
on
you're
my
okay with that.
yeah.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
Becky liked your airplane sleep, like that's a thing. Always identify any odd items that you might be willing to carry with you in your carry-on when you go to the counter. That's right, Keith. Good tips. Good tips this morning, Keith. I appreciate it. We have to run because we're actually about to go on air. But don't
Okay.
forget, we have your fuel up with Selena and Crockett and Phillipsburg Easton Honda. And that's
8 o'clock sounds great, Selena.
perfect. All right. Perfect. Hey, it's the last I'm seeing you. I'll catch you 2 Thursdays from now. I'll be back on the 21st.